The man had just returned from the fields when he couldn't believe what he saw. The door lock had been completely torn off. He hadn't exerted any real force, but it seemed like everything had changed because of something that happened this morning. Earlier that day, he had finally maxed out his farmer skills. Each of them was a basic skill like tilling the soil or planting seeds. But unexpectedly, when these simple skills combined, his stat panel underwent an astonishing transformation. His attack power skyrocketed from 70 to 70,000. Jack had no idea what that number meant. In comparison, he was more concerned about going to the city to sell his vegetables. The next day, he took his homegrown radishes to the city. Along the way, he saw a giant dragon in battle with a group of people. Although he was too weak to help, he tried to attract the dragon's attention with his radishes. To his surprise, the radishes turned into intercontinental missiles, and the dragon was blown into pieces. The three warriors watching this were stunned, and Jack was also amazed, even doubting the authenticity of the dragon. When Jack entered the city, he saw a girl being kidnapped. He easily rescued her, but then hurriedly left. He had to get to the market to sell his vegetables. Just as he reached the city gates, he was stopped by the guards. At that moment, the girl appeared, claiming to be Princess Jenny, the first princess of the royal capital. She invited Jack to serve the royal family and promised him a high salary. Jack declined, but Jenny offered him 10,000 square meters of farmland, which caught his interest. At that point, three people walked up with a crystal. They said it had fallen from an S-rank forest dragon, but they hadn't been the ones to kill it. All they knew was that they had seen a carriage pass by. These details made Jenny think of Jack. While Jenny was lost in thought, Jack had already slipped away. Jenny didn't give up and decided to chase after him herself. However, she soon received bad news. A large group of monsters was approaching the royal capital. There were monsters from various races, and it was said that Smith, the commander of the Demon Legion, had launched the attack. It seemed he had realized the hero was dead. The executor suggested that the king and Jenny retreat first, so they quietly left during the night. However, they found themselves trapped in a dead end. As the king was preparing to turn back, the executor, who had remained silent until then, suddenly made his move.